ice or your coat is some pie. I know you cried a few times, but you cried a few times, but you knew they would dry up. I'm searching for something that you never could find, but only time can define us. I'm building the machinery, wine clocks and blind lust, surrounded by hoop dreams and gold dust. Gold diggers always on the gold rush, cause it is gold mines. While my soul trapped in the old time, trapped in the old times. Always dropping gems from the old timers. You ghost riders, ghost rider, running the game on my low mileage. Not in it for the cheese, but need more cottage. We might ball forever, all the globe trotters, but I'm still sunning these niggas just like the 4-5. Sticking off my 4-5, sticking off my Prada shoes. Try and get the hell out of Lucy's loop, tricked into a lie.
Give a round of applause for all the performers you've seen tonight.
Yeah.
Hand selected all of them.
Yeah. Good job.
They're my X-Men. Something happened to me recently. Working so hard lately in this life. I've been cursing. Right? It's really, really hard. Something happened to me where I was reminded that no one gives a fuck. Right? Yeah, it's very terrible. It's terrible. I was getting off work, right? And I was heading to the bus stop. That's right. I could feel the vaginas shriveling up in the room. I'm aware buses don't make the pussy wet. Continue on with the story. So, right, this guy asked me, he's like, hey bro, you got some change? Trying to get on the bus. I said, yeah, helped him out. Sit down next to him, and I dozed off, right? And I wake up to the sun on my face and morning traffic. That means that motherfucker that I helped get on the bus, and the bus left without me. My mom, she told me that there will be days like this that you need to, if you're gonna ride the bus, you need to not fall asleep. You need to get rest, right? But she was only concerned, my mom was weird, she's only concerned about people stealing my fucking shoes. They're gonna steal your shoes if you fall asleep on the bus. But yeah, it's terrible, man. So I've been riding the bus, and I feel like the bus, right? The bus doesn't want me on there either, right? There's all types of signs in the decor of Los Angeles Transit that tell you that you need to get your life together and get the fuck off the bus, right? There's ICDC, Career College, Help Todd Bridges, and Lil Romeo get back on deck with another album. No Limit's trying to make a comeback for the 014 or whatever the fuck. The Millers are trying to do something out there. It doesn't make sense to me because it's like, why would you have a USC student market a second rate? You want me to be a security guard while you fucking, you got a degree, you happy bastard? Another thing too is GoArmy.com, serve a term so you can get off the bus. Abortions, all kinds of signs on the bus. It's crazy. The other thing that's fucked up is I'm out here trying to mingle, and it's tough when you're trying to mingle with chicks on the bus because, first of all, picking up chicks and the bus is not congruent. You can only ride with. You can't really pick. I also experienced my first psychological projecting. If you don't know what projection is in psychological terms, it's when somebody feels very poorly about their own traits or their situation that they're going through, and they project them and attribute them to you, right? Happens frequently in relationships or even shit just walking throughout the day. So I'm trying to holler at this bitch on the bus. And she just loses it and goes, nah. What you need to do is get your shit together so you stop worrying about these niggas that think they can get pussy out of you every time they pick you up from Marinello's. Bitch, I don't even do hair. What are you talking about? I don't know, man. Also been going through a drought. Every man goes through it, right? It's when, because the way men and women work is women, they choose, right? They choose when they have a period of nobody fucking with them, nobody liking them. They don't want to be bothered. They just choose to be alone, right? Men, we take what we can get. That's why you see us with bitches that you be like, damn, he was just with why is he with that it thing? What's wrong with that bitch that he's with right now? Because we ride with whoever's riding with us. We just like the late night hits. We just need something there. We need a woman every time. We don't. It doesn't matter where. We need something to. I need to stick it in. I need It's companionship. We need companionship. That's what I'm trying to boil down to. I try to talk to chicks, and it's like nobody knows why nobody likes you at that point in time. For dudes, nobody knows why. Everybody's like, why are you single? You're so funny, you're handsome, you're good looking. Why are you single? We should take that as an example or a sign to make a fucking move. And you're like, what's good with me and you? I'm not in a good place in my life right now. Plus, I really value our friendship. I'm like, bitch, what is not in a good place in your life right now? We're all not in good places in our life right now. Gas is like up and down. I'm on the bus, bitch. You think I want to be on the bus, bitch? But I'm trying to make something work with you. This other thing that's crazy too is it's like, we need companionship, right? So we try to just hang out with women, just like enjoy women's company, right? Try to invite a woman out and they get the audacity to refuse free outings. Bitch, you refusing? That's right, refusing. Refusing free outings, bitch? All you gotta do is show up. Hit a bitch right on the phone like, so, you want to go to the movies? She hits me with a weird ill-ass question like, who else is going? This is just me and you. It's fine, that's a little too intimate. Plus, I'm not in a good place in my life right now. And I really value our friendship. It's weird. If you value my friendship, bitch, why are we not outing it? Why are we not hitting the town? Weird thing about being friends with women, right, is, first of all, the relationship between men and women is like, it's weird because men, when we have a friend, or when we befriend a woman, it's either because she looks real good or she has something that we want. She has a hookup, right? She's like, damn, bitch, you work at I need to know you. You work at that store I always shop at. I need to know you, bitch. I need your discount for the latest gear and fits. I need to stay fitted out here. You gonna help me in these streets? the other reason why is because we're trying to secretly plot to bone you. Like, we really need to get that action popping off, and you're with this thing where you're creating this barrier that I have to get through. I gotta figure out how to marine into getting in your vagina. I have to secretly. So I have to befriend you to get inside your head and potentially.
Get him, bud.
And potentially to get in your drawers. That's what I'm trying to get to, bitch. And you're making it hard. With this bullshit of just wanting to be friends. You know I ain't into that shit, bitch. I don't fix transmissions for my friends. You know how hard it is to rebuild a transmission, bitch. The labor is $400 alone. And women, you try to play a naive, you invite that, you commission a dude to be your friend with just a smile and the belief that I'm gonna one day be able to plow you. Gotcha, Steve. The other thing that's crazy is like, I just got out of a relationship too, and I feel like there should be a grace period, right? I feel like there should be a grace period for men and for women. I know I come off very misogynistic, but I am equal rights for everybody. But I think there should be a grace period, right? 30 days, right? Mentally for men, right, is so we can stop thinking about you if we just got a relationship with you and it was very troubling, you know what I'm saying? Gets us out of the rotation, because that 30 days is how long it takes to build a habit. For women, it's different, it's physical, right? It's so you can air out.
Yeah, boy.
It's good, right? Because you are vacant now. Like, it's like 30 days eviction, right? It's like, it works the same way. You're clear for the next plane to fly in there, right? It's good. It builds self-love too. You didn't have to add a tip in there. I'm a nice guy, really. I'm not an asshole, right? But the world, right? The world is terrible. And it makes me have to be this way because, you know, when you play the nice guy, you spend your hard-earned cash for 2 months, right? You treat a girl like a lady, you take her out, right? You're doing the right things, giving her church hugs and shit. You're walking her home late at night, and all you end up being is a fucking text buddy with no name, just 7 digits, that's you. A fucking social security number, that's you. And then comes a guy, right? It's 2 types of dudes that come in and capitalize on your hard work. It's a guy down the street named Jamal. He has weed, brew, whatever she's into, conversation, a red box DVD, a panini sandwich, hits that shit in the same night for $12. Then you got the other guy, right? He's old as fuck. He's fat. He probably has a family somewhere else. He drives a nice truck. and he's always talking to your bitch 24/7 in a fucking Bluetooth. While cruising the streets with his hookups and his help trying to help you, bitch. Nice guys lose to $12, and fat big black motherfuckers that are old with established jobs and have nothing better else to do but give your bitch hookups and sound advice about how she needs to be treated as a lady.
Tell the truth.
It's terrible. I'm a simple man. I'm a starving artist. All I'm looking for is a bitch to lay on the floor with me.
True.
It's hard out in these streets for a young player. My dick is in a weird place right now. It's open to all ethnicities and demographics. That's what a drought will do to you, man. Fuck your head up. You take anything. Just send me something, Cupid. Just please send me. I'll take the fat bitch that works at Forever 21 behind the counter. Just give me something. It's true. Look, I had an interracial relationship recently this summer, right? And it was like, I thought I had my first white girl, right? I was like, damn, I got my first white bitch. This is a milestone for me. We need to go out to Yoga Land, celebrate. This milestone for me. You are a first white bitch. You are. But I feel cheated out of my interracial finale because this white bitch was more nigga than me. Like, more nigga than me. Like, she knew she was mad at me because my thug wasn't up to par with hers. Like, she did drugs and shit. And I don't do drugs because it's like my mind is already fucked up. My mind always drifts off into impossible, terrible places that are perverted at the same time. For instance, I was talking to this chick, she had a septum, right? It's very popular nowadays with the youth. She had braces and she had like 2 tongue rings. I don't know what the second one was for. I guess she's like sucking double dicks. I don't know. But I had to get some of that action, so I went. I was talking to her, trying to get to know her. And my mind is terrible. My mind is sick. My mind just went to left field. I started thinking about X-Men and Magneto, and I don't even know how he came into play. Why would I think about a fictional character who controls metal? And it hit me because I'm thinking like, well, if Magneto existed, his lowness for humans, what if Magneto was here? Would he force this bitch to give him head? Would he force would he snatch this bitch's face and pry her mouth open with his magnetic powers? And my mind is so sick, it immediately tried to help her by sending in Charles Xavier. He's coming in, rolling in, talking about Eric, wait! I can't get through her helmet, and she's sad because she's giving fellatio, and he's really ghetto gagging her. He's really going at her face. In my mind, right? She's talking, but I just lose. I'm lost in the sea of conversation. And between me and her, all she sees is me reaching out for her face, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I can't tell her that Magneto's fucking her face this moment. It's terrible, man. But back to her, man. Somebody say no. No, don't go back to her. Me and her broke up because the whole drug thing, and I don't get down with that shit. And then, so I was in her dorm one day, and every time I came to her dorm, she always had something new, right? She was always on something higher, right? Always on some next level shit. When I came through this time, she had a blowtorch and a little ass gram of some wax. It's like high potent marijuana made with Baltane. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But the point is, that bitch took one hit of this and dozed off like grandpa at the dinner table. And she's white, I'm black, and I was just like, God damn it, I gotta get. So I immediately wiped off everything that I had touched and came in contact with. Got the fuck out of there. It was a weird experience, man. But the main thing I remember about our relationship, though, is she was the first one that I ever gave head to, right? And it's a surprise to most because I got the beard and shit. And they feel like, oh, he's fucking diving all the time. No. And that's not what it is. This is hereditary. But I did dive on that white bitch. I went into the sea of white chocolate. And it wasn't I didn't do it by decision, right? The vagina has many secrets, right? That women don't know or they discover later on too. And I had never encountered a squirter before. That's right. Like a bitch just shoot like the movies, like it was like a faucet, like she had the waterworks. The point is, when it hit me, I didn't know how to respond to it. When it hit me, it was like. I had to get my face in that vagina. I didn't know. I reverted to all the pornos that had manipulated my mind. I did very good that day. A lot of face wiping. It's crazy though. She got mad though. She hit me up like a month later. She was like, "Why have you been avoiding me?" Why? Because white women are good communicators. That's one thing about the difference between white and black women. Black women, she would have been like, a month, nigga, sayonara. White chicks, they think about shit. They're very considerate, and she was very she cared, right? She hit me up. She was like, "Why haven't we been talking? Why are you avoiding me? Is this because the situation that happened in my dorm? I'm very sorry about that, and I didn't want you to see me like that." I was like, "Where did this bitch out here?" Okay. I'm not in a good place in my life right now. Plus, I really value our friendship. Thank you, that's my time.